Now it is time for the Lowcountry Spotlight, where we focus on some of the unique news, events, and issues in the Lowcountry.
Yeah, joining us to talk about it all is a familiar face here at WSAV, former WSAV Lowcountry reporter Andrew Davis. And Andrew is now the Director of Marketing and Communications for the town of Hilton Head. We always love having you here. And of course, Andrew is still very much a part of the WSAV family. First, Andrew, I want to start with Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I know breast cancer awareness is very important to you for a very personal reason.
Absolutely. Yeah, my mother passed away due to breast cancer, and it's important for us here at Hilton Head, as you well know too, and we were here at WSAV to make sure we recognize that and try to save lives as much as possible. This month especially, we're stepping up with that. The entire council will be wearing pink for knowledge, for everybody's knowledge on that one during the meeting on the 17th. And then on October 30th, we've gone ahead and created an event. It's going to be a check event by there. They're going to bring the mobile mammography out there. I always have trouble saying that word anyways, but the mobile mammography truck for Beaufort Memorial is going to come onto Hilton Head right there at Shelter Cove from 9 to 1 so we can get people checked, so we can get a sense of this. Already, Beaufort Memorial goes ahead and gives out free mammographies to people from VIM for every 9 that they do from the regular folks out there. They help out volunteers in medicine by giving the women there, and that is so needed because, as you well know, Tina, you've dealt with it for so many people, checking is the most important part, and getting that first mammogram to make sure you're out there is the key to everything that we're doing. Absolutely.
Early detection does save lives. And Andrew, I want to make sure that we point out we're not just talking women, we're talking men
Absolutely.
Too, because breast cancer affects 1% of men every year.
It's 1 in 3 women, 1 in 4 men, I believe, have some connection to some of these things. It's pretty incredible. The number is not quite that low for that, but I think that's the issue. So many men don't get checked, and we want them to come out. We want to understand that because we've all had someone who's connected to that, and it can be just as dangerous with that.
So in addition to breast cancer, the town is also trying to raise awareness for domestic violence. So how are you all doing that?
We're doing that special posters that we've put throughout all the facilities, all the bathrooms and the ladies' bathrooms, especially in the parks, to make sure that people know there is a number to call. Hopeful Horizons has done so many good things. Those were the numbers I was talking about earlier, Tina, is that 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men are actually have dealt with the idea of domestic violence in some way, whether they're victims themselves or have some connection to it. So what these posters do is they have a QR code. So if you want to just use your phone and connect back to the hotline to get there, to make these women out here to understand that there is danger. We lost a woman on Hilton Head to domestic violence just last year. So this is something that we would like to do to give them that option. And doing it in the bathrooms allowed them to do that in privacy. So they're not doing it in front of anyone or looking at someone, or maybe even their abuser is sitting there watching them while they're doing it. So the hope is that more women will go ahead and see that, make that call, and make a difference.
Let's move on now, Andrew, and we want to talk, Ben, right now about the Crescendo Arts event that's happening, and the kickoff is tomorrow, right?
We like the happier things on Hilton Head too, which is great, and this is an incredible thing that we're talking about. Crescendo is an arts and music festival, dance, a little bit of everything. These are some scenes from last year's kickoff, which is wonderful. 25 different artists and organizations are going to be at the park tomorrow. Cultural organizations, the artists with some of the original works, and it goes on the entire month long, all the way until the 18th when our Lantern Parade comes forward. But you can see some incredible things here, and especially the Songwriters Festival multiple times a week we're talking about. So we have all the information at culturehhi.org on this one. You can't miss it because you have all these young folks. You saw some of the dancers there. They are the best, and the singers, but then also some of the culture that you don't get a chance to see. There's an important play involving the life of Martin Luther King, which will also be put on during this month. So we're trying to get a good variety of everything for everyone and still understand that we love the arts on Hilton Head.
So that video was from Shelter Cove Park. Is that primarily where things are taking place, or is it kind of doing
just tomorrow for the kickoff? Will start at 4:30 at Shelter Cove, and then they're all across the island from there. That's why you want to go ahead and look up where exactly things will be. But Shelter Cove Park is going to be one of the spots where a lot will be happening during the month.
We have a few moments left. I want you to touch on the small and minority business development initiative that you all are working on.
Well, we really want to make sure that the small businesses out there get a chance to do some of the projects, especially with the town. You know, we're talking about women, we're talking about minorities, and some of these places that wouldn't have shot otherwise. So we've got a whole program now designed to help them, to make sure they know when a town project's coming out and allow them to bid on it and get a little bit of a leg up to help them forward so the big guys can't just crush them with the numbers. Instead, they'll get an opportunity opportunity now, and they'll get that chance. So October 26th, we're having a special meeting so everybody learns more about it. You just have to sign up, and you sign up with the state's office in that case, and you get a whole wealth of information and a lot of possibilities to build your business into a new level.
All right, we enjoy, of course, shining the spotlight on Hilton Head. We're so happy to have Andrew with us today.
Thanks so much.